Today's excursion will take you over the historic main line of the Savannah, Americus, and Montgomery Railway, or SAM, a line formed in 1884 by Samuel Hugh Hawkins, a successful lawyer, banker, and civic leader in Americus, Georgia. Hawkins' original charter for the railroad actually named the line the AP&L, Americus, Preston, and Lumpkin. The plan for the railroad called for a narrow gauge or 3-foot line to be built from Americus west to Preston and Lumpkin, both of which were Georgia County seats in an agriculturally rich region without railroad service. After reaching Lumpkin in 1886, the charter was amended, allowing for an extension to be built from Lumpkin north and west to the Chattahoochee River and from Americus east to Abbeville on the Ocmulgee River. By 1889, the railroad began operating steamboats down the Ocmulgee and Altamaha rivers to the ports of Savannah and Brunswick by the way of Darien. Colonel Hawkins' dream expanded significantly in 1888 when he decided to convert the narrow gauge line to standard gauge, 4 foot 8.5 inches between the rails, and to extend it both east and west to create a direct route between Montgomery, Alabama, and Savannah, Georgia. In the same year, 1888, the railroad was appropriately named the Savannah, Americus, and Montgomery Railway, or SAM. Upon its completion, the SAM's main line would stand at 340 miles in length. The effect of the new railroad's arrival in the rural areas east and west of Americus was dramatic. Villages and towns sprang up overnight, including Cordele Railfanning, both towns owing their existence to the arrival of the SAM. At the end of the 1880s, the future of the SAM Railway looked bright, as it spawned the development of new towns as well as a boom in Americus that would move the city to become the 8th largest in Georgia for several decades. But in 1895, Hawkins and his associates were forced to sell the SAM due to the economic crisis sweeping the nation. The line became a principal part of the new Seaboard Airline Railway and continues to serve as an important corridor for freight. For residents of many rural communities along the line, such as Archery, President Jimmy Carter's boyhood home, the railroad served as a link to the outside world. By the end of the 20th century, the profitability of the line had declined. With the threat of abandonment looming large, the state of Georgia stepped in to purchase the portion of the original main line from the Chattahoochee River to Vidalia, Georgia, in order to maintain the corridor of an essential tool for future economic development. Today, the Heart of Georgia Railroad, headquartered in Americus and known simply as the Hog, leases the historic line from the state and provides freight service to a growing number of customers. Passenger service along the line is provided by the SAM Short Line Excursion Train, which is managed by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources. The train is operated by the Heart of Georgia Railroad engineers, qualified volunteer SAM conductors, and a staff of volunteer car hosts and commissary car workers. The Hobbs locomotives pull the 1940s era passenger cars that are owned by the state. So sit back and relax as we take you back in time to experience the romance and excitement of train travel, rather than reading about the region's historic sites or viewing traditional exhibits about them in museums. Today, you will be surrounded by the places themselves, as this rolling state park traverses Crisp and Sumter counties, stopping at towns which have contributed so much not only to our state's great history, but also to our nation's.
You know, back in the olden days, all the rich people, they did it. That's how they got people to west and north. They built a railroad system down there. And then a hurricane came by and blew down the railroad track. What in the world?